Wake your punk ass up. What a beautiful... Oh, sorry. Hold on. What a beautiful, wondrous, fantastic fucking day. And welcome to the writer's room. Alright. There are a couple things that I need to do, and my phone's about to die very soon. So, I've already worked out the arms a little bit, make me look like I got something going for myself, make it look like I'm not malnourished, and make it look like I'm not missing the all you can eat buffet, which I am. So got that down. And what else do? We work on our books that nobody ever really reads, but we do it for the love of it. Legacy. It's all about legacy. It's all about what you leave behind. But for now, we feel like shit, don't we? We feel like pieces of shit. We feel very uncertain about things. And guess what? You'll be uncertain no more when this year is over with. I can fucking assure you. Alright? It is when times are most confusing, most challenging, that a lot of things are birthed. A lot of good things are birthed. And I think that a lot of you should be open to the surprises that may come this year. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna try to be that guy, but just know for a long ass fucking time, I was very cynical of the government, and I was very cynical about the celebrities and all these things, and my cynicism paid off. You know, some of these powerful people are going down, and some of the people that you thought wasn't working for you actually was. So that's the plot. That's the plot twist of this year. All right. So if anybody can remind me of the name of the movie, it was either called Little Soldiers or Toy Soldiers. They came out, I think, in the late '90s, '99 or something like that, where everybody was celebrating the military. And this has nothing to do with our actual military, by the way. I'm just trying to prove a point. Everybody was celebrating this military. Oh, they're the heroes. And these monsters that came to the town or whatever, the planet. And, everybody wanted to see the monsters go away, but it isn't until you get to the end of the movie that you find out that the monsters are actually the good guys. So, there's big plot twist coming this year, and let me just say there's a reason why this country had to shut down, and it's for reasons other than the coronavirus. But that's what you would call a covert operation, all right? A lot of things are being done in secret because, let's face it, there are secret operations. Things that you can't let the media get a hold of, and that's what's happening right now. Am I a motivational speaker now? I'm not a motivational speaker. I've realized that I actually had a lot to say, so I recorded a lot of this shit, and I wrote it down, which you call that recording too. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a very realistic person. I'm not saying that you can't be both, but I typically lead with the gloom, darkness. Darkness is truly my old friend. Makes me feel something. Feeling all jolly and shit. That's just not my thing. All right. So, and by the way, you don't have me for long. My phone's about to die. I already said that. But anyway. So, like I said, we work on our books, we work on our crafts, and we work on our spiritual health. There's a great deal of spiritual warfare. Sorry about the clickbait. No, it's all good. We're not allowed to say everything we think is really going on without having a herd of sheep trying to drown us in wool. Yeah, we have to stay afloat. That's right. Yeah. By the way, since you're reaching out right now, you're a great facilitator, I tell you that. Yeah. Great personality. Type for a podcast or what have you, vlogs and shit, like you've already been doing. My advice is probably to leave Facebook the fuck alone. It's a dry ass well. I don't even know why I'm recording live right here. Maybe because I'll end up putting it on YouTube. I don't know. Not like I'm very trusting of YouTube. Also because I mean Google is going down. It's a very powerful platform, but At least, I mean, there's no coincidence why CEOs all across the board are stepping down. Come on now. I have a whole website, by the way, a whole website you can check if you want to see the list of CEOs that have stepped down since 2017. It's about 12,000 of them. Not all bad. Some died. You know, some other things. But a lot of people just stepped down from some of the biggest companies randomly. Just so. Yeah, I worked so hard to get here, but all of a sudden, no, I'm just going to step down. I'm just going to quit. Yeah. You know? Yeah, so we work on our spiritual health because there's an underlying spiritual warfare that is taking place. Everybody's getting so caught up in the physical, but this is the best time to look within. Get in touch with the things that are bothering you. That's why I always recommend journaling as well. All the good things, all the bad things, all the wishes, all the disappointments, all the time wasted. And, I don't know, and reward yourself for the things you set out to do. That's what I try to do. I guess because I haven't worked through all of the trauma that I faced in my life, I like to stimulate myself, and but I feel guilty for stimulating myself, so I do the boring stuff, the hard things, then I don't feel so bad about it, you know. But at a time like this, I hope that some people, for the first time in their lives, are getting some type of relief, as fucked up as it sounds. I don't know if I'm one of the few, but I've actually benefited from these circumstances. It's not the way I wanted to come up, but hey, man, it happens. And I foresee that for a lot of you workers out there in the foreseeable future. Just don't want to give false hope, but I definitely sense a lot of things coming to this country that otherwise seem unrealistic, but it's very much doable, very much sustainable for the economy, for this country. So, all right, here's your homework. Go on Twitter and type in Donald Trump and the Federal Reserve. See what pops up. All right. Also, tell me why the seal has been removed from the White House podium. Very weird, huh? What could that mean? What could that mean? What could it mean? Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. But, hey, I do read a lot. So I see something. I see something going on. There's something happening right now. Something so major that, you know, could snatch the attention out of the world, out of this country, out of this world, is enough to make people not even consider other things that may be going on at this present time. For real. Like, you may have been thinking about death by homicide before all this shit came out. Now, you probably not even think about homicide too much, for example. You probably not thinking about people dying from HIV right now, you know? All your focus is on what's going on right now. So when something's as massive as that has the power to take your attention, naturally anything else that happens that's not being pushed by the media, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. I don't know. That's just what I see. People can call me stupid for less. It's okay. The more I learn, the less I really know. So I ain't no fucking know-it-all. It's just sometimes I put a camera on in front of me, I get a pen in my hand, all of a sudden I got a lot to say. That's all it is, man. To whom it may concern, I ain't trying to jam myself down your throat. All right, you might have gag reflex. I don't know. Don't want you throwing up all over the place, but definitely not trying to jam myself down your throat. Just want to contribute to this world best way I know how. I'm not very much good for fitting into the everyday society, but the world overall, maybe I can just put something out there, see what happens, you know, and with great intent, and hoping that it pays off. But if it doesn't, we go out swinging and life ends fast, and it'll be over for me soon enough. So while I'm here, might as well enjoy the bumpy ass ride, the fucking pumpkin patch ass ride and shit. You know what I'm saying? Riding on the fucking school bus and shit. You know. And also, we gotta work on our chess game. It's interesting. Chess is like a whole realm. So it's like no matter if you're good enough, if you play long enough, you start to see the chess in other people. You start to see how they move. So you take an interesting character like a Donald Trump, and he plays chess on a 5D level quite literally. He plays on multiple levels. He's even taking pictures with it. And he's so smart that he has people thinking that he's a fucking idiot. That's one of the greatest chess moves that you could come up with. Disarm the people by having them think your ass is stupid. It's the art of war. There's a reason why this book, thousands of years of age, is still around. Okay? Tell you some real shit, man. Yes, it really works like that. I could disarm you all. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fact, social media is a great fucking platform to disarm people. Alright? I could give you any type of image I want. When I give you as real, when I give you the rawness and shit like that, people, they can't always fucking take that shit. You gotta spoon feed these motherfuckers. Spoon feed them every goddamn thing, and you wonder why they get bamboozled all the fucking time. You wonder why they so goddamn naive. You know who else gets spoon fed? Babies, alright? You know who else is gullible? Babies. They can pick up more energy, but goddamn, how much can you fucking do? But anyway, with that being said, phone's about to die, and I'm about to leave. You're going to hear from me soon, unfortunately. Block me.